Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? How you doing wherever you are on this big blue marble? How are you doing? Today we want to talk about growing our team because I struggle with that as well, growing my team. And you know why? I'll share that in a minute. But growing your team here on online can be a little tedious. It's a slow process. You can speed it up, but we have a little bit of caveat here, a few caveats here we have to be really be careful of. Okay. So what if you could grow your team here on online, build your audience, grow your team, and get the correct person that you want to join your team? When I say correct, I mean your perfect prospect, the person that you really want to join your team, the mover, the shaker, the no excuse person, the no BS person, the go getter, the one who takes initiative. Let me make sure this volume. Yeah, the one who takes initiative, the one who don't sit and wait. Yeah, we all want to grow our teams. We all want to build our businesses here online, whether it's cold market, warm market. But what might be some of the things that you can do right now that can help you to grow your team? Struggling network marketers, MLM social sellers, everybody wants to build a team. Everybody wants to get customers, whether it's for their product, their opportunity. Yeah, it's all in the team, my friends. It's a team that you're gonna build that's gonna propel you to the next level. So, what might some of the things that you need to do right now here online or on social media that will help you to build a team? Not only build a team, but build a team that is loyal, and a team that is gonna hang with you right throughout your journey, whichever your market you're in. So, if you're gonna be joining me live, let me know where you're joining from, and if you're gonna be watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from, because growing a team here online can be a little challenging. But if we put the right things in place, if we talk if we use the correct language, if we talk about if we have a clear messaging, then we're gonna have better results, and among other things, right? Because we're looking for results. Okay, so if we have not met before, my name is Yvette Guerrero, and I come to you in this community Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because we want to talk about us on a Monday mindset. Then on Wednesday, we talk about building our teams using social media. That's just one. But we talk about social media strategies, tips, and tools that we use to grow our online business. We're all about growth here, my friends. We're all about growth in a positive way. I know, yes, we got to fail forward. We got to fail. Yep, we're going to have pauses, but we got to get up and we got to grow. So, what are some of the things that you can do right now that can help you to grow your team here online and have a sustainable a team that remains? We talk about retention now. We want a team that is there for the long haul. We want a team that has no BS. We want a team that has no excuses. We want a team that is ready, set, go. It's just time. Get it done. You know, that kind of a attitude or mindset, a go-getter. How do you find those people? How do you find those people? When I started out in network marketing, the company that I was in always talk about um, you gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry. Have you ever been hungry? You gotta be hungry. You gotta be the hunted, not the hunter. Yeah, but they say those blanket statements. What do they actually mean? You know what they mean? It took me a while before I understood all that language. So every territory comes with its own language, my friends. And when you speak that language inside that territory, and when people hear that language, they know you're talking with them. You're talking you're right up their alley. Yes. So the language. So if we want to grow our team here online, we don't, whether it's cold market, warm market, we gotta be speaking the language. What was your language before you became a successful network marketer or a successful online marketer? What was your language? What were you feeling? Huh? What was your language? What are some of the things you were saying to yourself? Oh man, this thing sucks. Huh? This thing ain't going nowhere. I can do better than this. This is not working. Wasn't that your language? Or oh, I'm struggling. I can't afford to waste no more money. Whatever it is. And they tell me one thing and I keep doing it and it ain't happening. Right? That was your language before you came online, or you were successful, or you are successful in what you're doing. You spoke a certain kind of way. People speak a certain kind of way when they're under pressure. You know that, right? When things are not working, or when you feel like you're failing and you're down to the last count, you speak a certain kind of way. But what about when you come out of that situation? You speak a different language. I'm telling you, my friends, watch what you say. Do you pay attention when it's crunch time and when you're really struggling and things get tight? When you're broke and don't have no money, when your friends turn their back on you, you speak a different kind of way. Happens to all of us because we're human, right? We're human. But when it's going good, we speak a different kind of language. We have smile on our face, so let's remember now. Because if we're going to grow a team online, if we're going to be speaking to folks who don't even know us, like us, or trust us, and we want to win them over, we have got to be speaking with them. We can't be speaking to them. Oops. We have to be speaking with them. Because then, once you're speaking with them, they understand that, yes, you feel my pain, right? Oops, I'm falling off this chair. Yeah, you kind of know what I've been going through. You kind of know, yeah, I see you're talking about the things that are happening to me right now. This is how I'm feeling. I'm just like tired of trying. I'm tired of, I just don't want to talk about it. So, for you who have overcome that, and if you're even there, you think about the things you're saying. So if you have come out of that zone, you think about the things that you used to say. So you go searching for people and you're up here speaking this language up here. You have no remembrance of the things that you used to say down here. So speaking to them or speaking with them, you hear them saying the same thing that you used to say, but it doesn't resonate because you feel you have arrived. Gotta watch our language, my friends, because we should remember from whence we came. The pain, the struggle, the concern. Your kids need lunch money, your mortgage need payment, your credit cards are just piling up and over the limit, and the interest rate, the tax man and the credit score is getting bumped up. All these things, the car payment, man, they're gonna repossess my car. All these things that bug your mind. Think about what you were saying to yourself, or even what you were saying to others. What were you saying? The language. But now that you found an opportunity, and now that you're making a couple ching ching, right, and can get yourself going, then you suddenly change to a way that you cannot relate to the common man. So now we got to think back. How are we going to grow our team online? We have got to get back to that place. Speak to those people that we once were. It's number one. Can't do all of them today, but I'm just trying to help you out. Now, two, where are you going to find those people? Where are they? I don't know. Where are they hiding online? Are they on a tree? Are they in the restaurant? Where are they online? Now you got to think online. Where are they? Because you want to grow your team, right? You do it online, but you want to use the success principles that people have been using, and you want to make sure that they can work for you. Where are they? So they're in groups. First of all, they're in your contacts. Yes, and they're in my contacts too. They're in my contacts. They watch me every day. They watch you every day. Some of them say hi, some of them don't say hi. Some of them you'll be like, oh, you're there? I remember you, right? Because they sit quietly in the background, not saying a word, but they're there. You got to remember that they are there. So, what do we do? They're there. We need to go back in to our contacts and check out those persons that are there. Some of them are friends, some of them are relatives, some are co-workers, some are people you meet on the ship, some are people you meet in the restaurant, some are people you meet in the hotel, you meet them on the playground, you meet them at conferences. Oh my goodness, in the supermarkets, you meet them in the parking lot, you meet them at the some function you went. So they are there in your inbox. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of them being there in your profile, in your personal profile, and your friends? What's the purpose? I question myself on that as well. I got a lot of people in my personal profile, and yet again, Facebook turned it over to professional, or we accepted the professional account and gives us even more persons, like-minded people. But what is the purpose of those people that we know they're there? Have we ever said anything about our business to them? And if you said that 5 years ago, 6 years ago, have you ever gone back to even seeing what they're there for? Yes, we know everybody comes on Facebook. They like the amusement, they like the excitement. They want to see what's going on. They're just there to just, hang around. But there are some folks that come on social media for business. They want to see what's out there that they can participate in and to make an extra stream of income. Because to them, multiple streams of income are important. Let me say that again. There are some people, some of us, I'm included, that recognize the fact that multiple streams of income are important. And if it was important then, it's important now, even more so now. With all of the things that are going on, we need extra streams of income, my friend. Think about all the things that you have to do. Where's my cup? Think about all the things that you have to do. You have to find the money for, or you have to find the time for, or you have to reschedule and reschedule and move around and try to accommodate. You have the kids, you got to get to the school, you have to take them to get their shots, you got the dog, got to take him to the vet, all these things and more. You got to have a little date night with the little special somebody, right? The special someone. So you need extra income. I don't know that, and how, if you don't have a continuous flow or something, some additional, it's kind of hard for the paycheck to stretch. We talk about stretching the money. I remember I remember talking to a group of students long time ago about stretching the dollar. Oh my goodness, it was so funny that everybody took out that. We say, everybody take out your dollar bill. Stretch the dollar, right? Stretch the money. That paper cannot go further than where it can go, right? But that's not what we mean. That's not what we mean. We're talking about every penny counting that dollar, right? And you have to use it to maximize it to the fullest capability of that dollar, as far as it can go. So you got to get your pen and your paper, and that's 2 cents, that's 5 cents, that's 7, that's another 3, and you add it all up and you cover all the ends. You might not cover them all together. You got to stretch that dollar. You got to make sure that you touch everything, all the expenses, all the bills. So we talk about stretching the dollar. How many of us continue to stretch that dollar up today and would like to stop stretching the dollar like that? It's just a figurative term. But yeah, but we know that there's a lot of folks out there stretching that dollar per se, because we used to stretch that dollar too. Got to figure out what we need to do out of that paycheck, right? Priority. What's first? What's second? What can wait? What can go over there? What can wait till next week, a day or two? And all that maneuvering of trying to make sure that you cover all the ends, right? So growing a business online takes on a lot of things. It takes on, one, your language. It takes on, who are you talking to, talking with, right? Where are they? So let's just see if we can identify some places where those persons might be showing up, but you're not showing up there. They're showing up, but you're not showing up there. We just talked about our personal contacts. Yes, they're in there. Go get in a mentorship group, and learn how to approach people in your contact. Those are your friends, your colleagues, your high school. Some of them you don't even have to, just pick up the phone, send a message, talk to them like they're in your lounge room. You're having a drink at the bar, or you went to the game with your grandchild and everybody's playing. Just chit chat. Just approach them. Yeah. Or you could talk about multiple streams of income. And a lot of times we know things about these folks. We could just check them out. How is it going? And if they're in business, how is business going? Because some of them are in business, but the business ain't working out. But you might have an alternative to offer them. See how? But you got to, number three, build the relationship with the people in your contacts. That's like your bank account right there, your personal profile. It takes time, my friend. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how many times I get into my personal profile and checking out my people. It takes time. We got to do it. Everything requires our time and attention. We've got to do it. Cannot not do it. That's a double negative, right? We cannot avoid doing it, because then we are doing ourselves an injustice. Then we said, oh, we don't have anybody to talk to. Can't get nobody to join my team. Anybody is opting into my opportunity. Have you reached out? Have you lend a hand? Have you offered up to even speak? Have you said hi? When was the last time you said hi, hello, how you doing? So you might be in my contacts, and the same thing applies to me, because we sometimes can't reach everybody. So sometimes we put a post out on our personal profile, or we put posts out in our stories. That's another way of reaching out. So let's remember the language. Then we come on down to, who are we talking to? We're looking for our tribe. Where are they hiding? We got to find them. The first place we want to check is in our contacts. That's your $1 million bank account right there. Go find your people. Go check them out. Reach out to everybody. You think you could do that for this weekend? Check out the people in your profile. Don't even think about anybody else. Just check on the people in your profile. Some of them might not even be some of them might not even be around. Oh my goodness. Yvette said that. Yeah. Some of them might not even be around any longer. You don't even remember, because you have not been like checking them out, right? Mm. You know, few years ago, maybe, I don't remember, maybe 5, 6 years ago or more, there was a gentleman in a friend who went to high school together. He was ahead of me, a year ahead of me, or 2 years. Yeah, and he passed, right? But I didn't go into my personal profile to, take him out. And one day I'm like, oh my goodness, look from when this guy is gone home to glory, on the other side of town, and he's still sitting up in my personal profile. It's what I'm saying. So happens to the best of us. So we've got to manage our personal profile like it's our bank account. Manage it. So gotta check. And I know I gotta go back in there and check right now because some folks probably gone again. And I don't, it's like, yeah, it's that alone can keep you busy. But that's not the only place, okay? So you got to, set your priorities. Now there's another place, and then I'm going to jump over here, that you can go into and check out to see if there's anybody in there that wants to take a look at what you have. And you can do that in groups. Now, there's a caveat here. Don't just go into the group and be like, hey, I got this to offer. Come on over. No, you've got to go in there and build a relationship. I know you don't like that word, relationship. Yes, build a relationship because everybody is not your prospect. You've got to build a relationship, form the friendships, my friend. Then people will be like, oh, you go into groups, you participate. I have sometimes a challenge going, so many groups. And so what I do, I divide it up. And I have to be learning these things as I'm doing them as I go. I divide it up 3 per week, 3 per week, and I rotate them. And sometimes I don't even get to be there. Yeah. So all of what I'm saying to you is what I'm doing. And it is work. So there's nothing that works except the work. And if some of you want to get results, then you have got to start doing the work, including myself. Yes, and I always include myself because I know from whence I came. I know how it was hard and painful and struggling wherever down there, at the point where I was until I found alternatives that is helping me right now to build my team, grow my business, talking to people, numerous people to talk to. So that's why people hire VA and they come out with all these, what you call it now, messaging systems and so on to blast it out and all of that. But at the end of the day, you want to build the relationship. I'm sure you don't want somebody on your team that you never spoke to. That would be a little kind of a rough, right? Yeah, even if it's your customer, you want to say, hi, thank you so much for supporting my, my shop or buying my product. Got to find a way, whether it's in a letter, a voice note. So then go sit down and think about this. When we started saying, oh, our team's not growing, or nobody's opting in, or nobody's taking a look, who do I talk to? Think about all these things that I've talked about. And we got so much more. These are only suggestions, my friends. You decide. Right? These are suggestions, but these are tips. These are things that I am using little by little because I do a lot of other things, right? But growth can be slow, but you can speed it up by what you do. And I can think about the same thing for myself. So I chose to opt into or to create systems that helps me out to speed up the growth of my business here online. So you can do the same thing too. So if you need help with some of that, or if you want to find out what I'm doing, you got to send me a message, right? Send me a message and I'll share with you. But at the same time, I like to share with folks where I started out. So I'll drop the link below. Go to YvetteGarel.com/AMF-book. That's where I started out and I have no regrets. Now it's up to you. Because some of us, we want to be at the finish line, but we don't even want to start. That's maybe another conversation for another day. Some people want to finish. They want to get the gold medal. They want to get the cup. But they don't even want to go on their marks, get set, and get their butt up and go. Yeah, but we want to finish. Yeah, we want to be at the end of the 100-meter dash. There is a starting point. And everybody, all of us, and all the gurus online, they'll tell you, all Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone, everybody started at a point. And guess what? they probably sucked too, right? They probably didn't, they probably failed like something else. They probably just lost a lot of money. They had to take a lot of risk and they had to do a lot of things until success came along, because failure is a part of that journey. So we're so scared. We won't even want to take a chance on ourselves. Well, you got it. But that's not going to be me. So if you're under the sound of my voice, understand that if you come in this community here, it's go time. It's time to work. It's no, you sit back and you look, and that's okay. That's your choice, right? But it's time for us, if we want to grow our teams, if we want to build our audience, create, good following, right? We've got to get into action. We've got to build the relationship. So we got to take the language into consideration. We've got to take, who we're talking with. Where do we find them? Where are the people that I want to talk with? People like me who are struggling, who was broke, who didn't have one person on their team for like months. All of those people, find them and see, how the hell did you do that? Right? And then adopt some of it, adopt some of the things that they did. Oh, I might can do that. All right, my friends, I see you on Monday when we do Monday's Mindset. Okay? Take care of yourself for the weekend, wherever you are in this big blue marble. Love on yourself and your family and get to work, my friends, because I'm getting to work too. I have to work too. I can't, there's no there's no autopilot here to I can just turn on the pipe and the fire hose it down the road. I still got to come back and turn it off, right? I still got to make sure the water is running in the right direction, right? I still got to make, because I am my business, right? Same thing applies with you. If you're growing a business online, you have got to guard it and do the things that needs to be done so you can get it to the point where the systems and the automation we're taking. But we talk about passive and active. Yes, no matter how passive you get and want to lie down in your bed and be like, man, I don't want to you got to get up, check on it, right? All right, my friends, I see you on Monday. We talk a lot more about mindset and see how the business is going. But get up and get to work, okay? Because your work works. When you do the work, you get the results. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.